At-home crypto mining increases in Brazil despite record-high unemployment. With rising unemployment rates and widespread economic anxiety in the aftermath of the COVID disaster, an increasing number of Brazilians are turning to cryptocurrency mining for an alternative source of income. GPU setups have been discovered even in favelas, where a minimal investment can yield more than the typical Brazilian salary. More Brazilians are turning to cryptocurrency mining as a result of the pandemic and uncertainty. The continuing coronavirus pandemic has taken a devastating toll on Brazil, which is among the worst affected, with over 450,000 deaths attributable to COVID-19. South America's largest economy shrunk by more than 4% in 2020, resulting in the highest unemployment rate in over a decade. 14.3 million individuals are unemployed, according to the National Statistical Office earlier this year. Low or no wages, along with poor economic prospects, have forced Brazilians to look for new methods to make ends meet. According to a recent survey by Portal do Bitcoin, an increasing number of people in the country are turning to crypto mining as a source of income. The trend has been corroborated by government data showing an increase in hardware imports and electricity consumption. Profitability varies depending on scale, but a 34-year-old student from Piauí assisted the crypto news organization in understanding the economics of home mining. Expedito Felipe began minting Ether, ETH, in January in order to diversify his income, investing 47,000 reals, about $9,000, in equipment. He makes between 3,000 and 5,000 reals, about $600 to $900, a month and spends only about $100 on energy. It is difficult to correctly determine the true proportions of Brazil's home mining activity in the absence of official numbers, but circumstantial signs indicate that it is thriving. Several Facebook groups with significant memberships are disseminating technical information, and YouTube videos on the subject have received hundreds of thousands of views. According to certain social media accounts, mining rigs are now operating in Brazil's poorest areas, including favelas. Brazil imports video cards worth $20 million in the first quarter of this year. Socioeconomic factors such as unemployment, a lack of opportunities, and the depreciation of the Brazilian real can all contribute to the crypto mining boom, but the positive difference between expected returns and costs, according to José Guilherme Silva Vieira, professor of economics at the Federal University of Paraná, is what really drives popular interest. In an interview with Portal do Bitcoin, he elaborated. The costs are determined by the equipment used and the expenses incurred. Mining consumes a significant amount of electricity. However, in the last 12 months, the returns from the activity have been accelerated by the overvaluation of cryptocurrencies. Graphics cards are a crucial component of home mining setups, and Brazil has seen an increase in imports this year. According to data gathered by the Ministry of Industry, Foreign Trade, and Services, Brazilian enterprises imported GPUs for 106 million reals, more than $20 million, in the first quarter alone, representing a fourfold increase over the same period in 2020. Electricity consumption has also increased in some locations. There has yet to be an official government declaration tying the increasing electricity demand to Bitcoin mining. However, Enel Distribuição S. Paulo, one of Brazil's top power distributors, uncovered 69,000 occurrences of grid theft in the 24 municipalities supplied by the utility firm in 2020 alone. This is nearly a 20% increase over the previous year. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.